Horrible Bosses is the third movie now that I paid for by myself to an R-rated movie. It is so awesome. Horrible Bosses. So Horrible Bosses is pretty much about these three guys, Jason Sudeikis, Charlie Day, and Jason Bateman. They have really bad bosses and like they're sick of them, so they pretty much want to kill them. Jason Sudeikis' boss is Colin Farrell. Jason Bateman's boss is Kevin Spacey, and Charlie Day's boss is Jennifer Aniston. Jason Bateman was fantastic. Charlie Day was absolutely hilarious. I think he was like the scene stealer in this movie in my opinion. Jason Sudeikis, he was on Saturday Night Live and he was in some movies like Going the Distance. He was awesome in this movie, and like all the three actors, Jason Bateman, Charlie Day, and Jason Sudeikis had great chemistry. When I was watching them, they had it was like really natural, like when they were interacting with each other. Kevin Spacey was great in this movie. He played this really big douche. I'm still scared of him because I saw the movie Seven like several months ago, so I'm kind of freaked out if he's gonna chop anyone's heads off. If you seen the movie, you would get that joke. Colin Farrell plays this like crack addict, kind of like crazy whack dude. He wasn't much in the movie, but he was awesome. Jennifer Aniston was great in this movie. Like she never does these like really like hot and crazy roles, but in Horrible Bosses, she's so hot. The writing in this movie was surprisingly very sharp. It's very well written. The movie has some pacing issues. Like there's like the first half an hour was going really well, and then like the rest of the hour was like some parts were boring, some parts were slow. The first half an hour was absolutely hysterical. A lot of people in my theater were laughing. I was cracking up, like especially when they meet Jamie Foxx for the first time. But for some reason, the last hour, it was still funny every once in a while. But like a lot of the jokes were flat to me. Like sometimes I was just laughing and giggling, but most of the time, like the last hour, I was just like I wasn't laughing at all. And it was kind of weird because like my theater, like none of them laughed the last hour. It was like really awkward. Horrible Bosses is kind of like a situation kind of comedy. I like that kind of comedy, but some jokes that were said in this movie, I got the jokes, but I wasn't laughing. Maybe it's just my problem. Like maybe you guys were just laughing your asses off. But the movie's still good. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, guys, Horrible Bosses is a good comedy. It's funny most of the time. The last hour, in my opinion, wasn't that great. The first half hour was incredible. And the best thing about this movie, in my opinion, is the cast. So I'm gonna give this movie 7.5 out of 10. I still like Bridesmaids and The Hangover 2 much more. I still haven't seen Bad Teacher yet, so I can't compare which comedies are better. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Horrible Bosses. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you want. And until next time, guys, I'm Ryan. See you guys later. If any of you have not seen Horrible Bosses, if any